Good.
Welcome, everyone, to the City of Joliet Pre-Council meeting for Monday, June 20th at 5:30. Presiding over the meeting is our Mayor, Bob Odekirk.
We begin with roll call. Mayor Odekirk.
Here.
Councilman Clement.
Here.
Councilwoman Gavin.
Here.
Councilman Guerrero.
Here.
Councilman Hug.
Here.
Councilman Morris called. He was unable to make the meeting this evening. Councilman Mudrin.
Here.
Councilwoman Coleman, she called. She has a family emergency and will not be able to attend. Councilwoman Reardon.
Here.
First on the agenda is citizens to be heard on agenda items. Is there anyone that would like to speak on an agenda item this evening? Seeing none, the city manager will review tomorrow's agenda items.
Okay, thank you, Madam Clerk. Item 325-22, the annual treasurer's report. That's a statutory requirement and must be submitted to the city clerk within 6 months at the end of each fiscal year. Next item on the agenda is 326-22, award of a contract for the 2022 sidewalk and curb replacement project in the far west area to Davis Concrete Construction Company in the amount of $347,994. Agenda item 327-22, award of a contract to CDW for Mimecast Web Security. As you know, this is the security that we use on our computers. Many of you have seen that as it pops up, so it's a continuation of that. Item 328-22, award a contract for emergency roof replacement at Fire Station 8 to Adler Roofing in the amount of $161,750. Next item on the agenda, 329-22, award of price agreements for the 2022 state street maintenance for materials contract, City of Joliet aggregate price agreement contract, and the City of Bituminous materials contract. Agenda item 330-22, purchase of GPS survey equipment from Cara Company, Inc. in the amount of $31,078.46. Agenda item 331-22, purchase of Census Advanced Metering Infrastructure AMI-based station for Laraway Road Water Tower from Core Main LP in the amount of $50,000. Item 332-22, purchase of water metering equipment from Core Main LP in the amount of $230,565. Agenda item 333-22, change order number 1 for the 2021 roadway resurfacing contract to PT Farrow Construction, the amount of $392,575.14, and payment request number 5 in the amount of $250,892.70. Agenda item 334-22, change order number 2 for Arch Court, Clinton Street, Cass Street Road Improvement Project to PT Farrow Construction in the amount of, and this is a reduction of $20,496.66, and payment request number 4 and final in the amount of $23,414.73. Item number 335-22, change order number 3 for the 2019-2020 large meter replacement program to Calumet City Plumbing and Heating in the amount of $80,007.
Try it again.
At the dinner bell.
Maybe Betty should mute herself.
No, I don't have anything on my cell phone. Mine is off.
Okay.
My cell phone is off, so I thought that might have been the dinner bell I heard ringing.
Nope. Well, where it came from.
We'll continue.
Try again. Thanks, Betty.
Thank you. Agenda item 336-22, pay estimate number 4 and final for the Logan Avenue roadway project to Austin Tyler Construction in the amount of $10,754.31. Under ordinances and resolutions, agenda item 338-22, and that's the designation of a Sears craft home, which is the houses. Sears used to provide houses via mail order, and there happens to be one here in Joliet. It is a 1920s one-brick story home, and it's highly intact mail order craftsman-style bungalow. So they're asking for that to be put on the historic preservation. Item 339-22, ordinance amending the 2022 City of Joliet annual budget for Phase 1 engineering study for Route 6 Hobolt Road in the amount of $602,667. And that is, again, that's the Phase 1 part of that. The reason we're splitting the cost, Joliet will do the parts that are in Joliet, and our neighboring communities will do the parts that are in their neighboring, in their communities, and the county has put up some money to help lower the cost for everyone. So this is a good thing that needs to be done, the widening of Road 6.
Yeah, Jim, thank you for that. I know Missy Schumacher and Shanahan and others have been looking to do that and address Route 6, because we know that there's going to be continued development there. So thank you for getting that done.
Right, we're good. Everybody was very cooperative on that, so Greg did a great job also. Agenda item 340-22, an ordinance approving a special use permit to allow 2 high flow-through truck terminal facilities located at 3850 South Young Road. It was agreed to pass, but one of the things is they have to do the pilot program, which is payment in lieu of taxes, so we'll be able to get some additional revenue from that. Item 341-22, ordinance approving the redistricting of the councilmanic districts. Next is item 344-22, a resolution. 343. I don't see it. I only have the districts.
There you are.
Resolution 343-22, resolution approving additional motor fuel tax funds from the 2021 MFT roadways resurfacing contract to PT Farrell Construction, the amount of $338,217. Next item is the 344-22, a resolution approving the letter of intent with the Illinois Department of Transportation for development of the community plan and construction mitigation measures associated with I-80 improvements. This is next item, 345-22, a resolution approving an intergovernmental agreement with Will County and Village of Shanahan for Phase 1 engineering study, which is something we just mentioned here. Item 346-22, a resolution approving and authorizing execution of a project development agreement with Cullerton Joliet LLC. That concludes my remarks. I will just say that I do have the Taste of Joliet stuff. I would like to remind everybody Taste of Joliet is this weekend, so come on out. It's a good time. We'd hope to see everyone there. So that concludes my remarks.
Jim?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mayor, is the Cullinan development agreement up to date? Is that,
When you say up to date, do you mean the
Like,
the
this is
final
it?
version?
yeah, final version?
Yes, that's the version that's being.
Okay, thank you.
If there's nothing else, next is public comments.
Wait, I'd like to ask one question.
Yes.
I'd just like to, one more time, a clarification on the distribution of the $100 million bond agreement.
Okay, I have Mr. Gadati here, so Jim, could you address that?
Good evening. If you look at the agreement, Exhibit D lists those projects. It's very similar. It's the same as Exhibit E. So
So it's all been tendered to us, Jim?
It should have been.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in the, I'm just asking as far as time frame. So are we, it says, well, it's very small, but 22, there's, you know, there's a total at the bottom, and then it says 22, 24. So how is this going to be distributed going forward?
Should it pass, the $100 million would be floated with a bond, and that would be put into trust. And the trust would be held by a third party, a trust that we've used many times, that we use them on the alternative water sources, US Bank. The money sits there, and then the users would request reimbursement.
As completion takes place, obviously.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
If nothing else, next is public comments. Is there anyone that would like to speak under public comments this evening? Seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
Been motion seconded to adjourn, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned.